But on set, I'm joined by Caroline Muthoni, the artist behind that particular song. What we want to discuss with her this morning is just basically her music journey and also how she is using the digital space to continue furthering promoting her music. Given the fact that we know that right now, with the containment measures, things are not happening per se, especially for those in the entertainment sector. Caroline, yes. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Uko sawa?
Thank you for having me. Yes.
Just relax, easy, cheer up, nothing intense.
Yes.
Okay. Tuanze na muziki yako. Kwanza unaimba wimbo, using the Kikuyu language, which is not what you would see most artists perhaps doing, because most want to cater for maybe the bigger population, watu wengi waweze kuisikia, but wame decide kufanya specifically using that particular language. Why so? Nini haswa kikakufanya useme mimi sasa kama Carol, I think nataka kuimba muziki tu na Kikuyu?
Hata tu niseme wakati nilianza sikuwa na mtu anaweza niambia, unaona, sikuwa na mtu naweza angalia juu, wakati most of the time when unaanza you don't have somebody hata kushikilia or anything like that, so unaingianga tu kivyako, unaenda tu kwa ndani ndio unajua. So for me I sang in Kikuyu because Mungu alikuwa amenisaidia na hizo nyimbo as per that time. So unajua God ana speakianga mtu, so I had the first ones I wrote them in Kikuyu, but I also have the others that I've written in Swahili and also in English, but I felt at that time I needed just to do them in Kikuyu. Yeah.
So what you're saying is that you didn't have a mentor?
Yeah, I just nilingia tu hivyo.
Vile tu unasikia the Holy Spirit has spoken to you, or what God has spoken to you about. So when was this ukianza muziki?
Nilianza kuimba nikiwa mdogo, but I didn't know that ilikuwa talent. I didn't know atini passion. I just loved singing. Ningeenda kwa parade naimbisha, but I didn't know. So but wakati nimekuja kujua that naweza imba, nimekuja kujua wakati nimefika class 6. That's when I wrote my first song, na ndio hiyo iko pale but sijaiweka kwa YouTube though, but inaimbwa I know who is God. Huyu ni Mungu. Nilikuwa nataka kujua huyu Mungu ni nani, because wakati mwingine unaambiwa huyu Mungu but you can't just uelewi vizuri. So I wrote that song asking myself who is this God, because si mtu utaona, so that's when nikaandika hiyo song ikiwa the first one, and then from there Mungu akaenda akinisaidia kupata nyimbo zingine. Yes.
That was in class 6, but professionally, when was it?
Professionally niliimba 2016. That is when niliweza kurecord, because pia kwa hii journey there is a lot. So during that duration nilikuwa give up, nikasema like I don't want to do this music because I didn't have the money first, and then secondly yani kuna a lot too. So
there's a lot which we'll get into in a short while, but that was in 2016, so at least it means that you've been in the industry for about 5 years. Na hapo awali ulikuwa umesema that one of the challenging things that you felt ulikuwa na experience was mostly that you didn't have a mentor. So when ulianza hapo professionally, did you finally get a mentor? Because again, hiyo ni issue kubwa sana ya wasanii wa kisasa, wasahizi. Lack of someone to guide them, wa kuonesha you're supposed to perhaps write music like this, compose like this, do things this way. Finally, did you get someone, and maybe imekuwa vipi for you?
Yes, nilipata, amekuwa kinishikilia. He's my husband. Ni yeye akiwa mentor, amenishikilia na kunisupport sana kwa maombi. Yes.
Okay, that's beautiful. At least finally you have someone that and understand what you're doing and can lead you and guide you through.
Yes.
So 5 years down, but you're only seeing 2 songs which you have recorded, released. Why so? Is it the inconsistency beat, ama what is so challenging about being a female artist?
No, naweza sema for the last 5 years sijakuwa there's just a lot, like nimejipata in a space where marketing ni shida. So unatoa hizo song, you invest a lot, but haupati hiyo space na market. Unaona, lazima like for me I've been singing in churches, I've been singing kwa weddings, like kwenda rallies like that, but sasa unapata kuna two challenges, because huwezi release song tu, wakati mwingine una release your song like 50,000 shillings, unaona. So mpaka pesa pesa is also a factor pia, inachangia kukua sijaweza kutoa songs venye consistently. Yes.
So mara mingi tukiongea about especially consistency ya female artists, no mara mingi unapata unasema female artists are not as consistent per se. And some would say it's because as a woman, as a female, there's so many things that you're doing around, which is just minus the challenging bit of it. So for you, aside from your challenging factor, which is the cash, which again also cuts across to almost every artist, what else has also been so challenging for you as a female artist in terms of consistency na release, songs here and there?
Let me say, me after nilitoa hiyo wimbo, I got a family.
Okay.
So for me, that's why children are coming, and then no, so that hiyo ikakuwa another thing all around. So ndio nimekuwa for that time nimekuwa tu naimba, so consistent sijakuwa nayo vile. Yes.
Okay. All right, when we return, we come back to explore more about that digital space and how Carol has been using this to further her music. So stay with us. We'll be back in a bit. Welcome back, and many thanks for staying with us. We continue with the program. We're still continuing the entertainment segment this morning. On set, I'm joined by Caroline. And before we went on break, we talked about the inconsistency of female artists. Na unapata pia watu wengi wanasema female artists are not consistent rather. Na umetupatia an example at least of you. So do you feel like we need to get to a space where as a society tuache blame female artists, saying that they're not consistent because wanakuja wanatoa muziki like 2021, tunaona in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years? Una feel in that perspective?
Yeah, na feel there's no nini, hakuna venye mtu mwanaume anaweza fanya, a lady can do even better. Yeah, ni zile tu unapata kama sasa this season ya COVID, they have just been a lot. Kama hizi zimeaffect watu because kama church there is no going church, na pia there is no kwenda places hizi za kama kwenda Koji market. Yeah, so for me I feel there's no anything like kusema women are not hawana consistent.
So there's nothing like
hiyo ni tu kusema. Yeah, I just feel like hiyo ni kusema tu yeah.
Okay, you talked about your first song, but ile nimeona pale YouTube ni Nido Nirejesu.
Yes.
Tuambie a bit about that song. What was the idea, concept behind that song?
Hiyo song inamaanisha nimeona Mungu. So I wrote that song because nilikuwa zingine ni vitu nimepitia, and then unapata sometimes marafiki. That song niliandika nikiwa form 3. Unapata uko na rafiki but wanakupenda wakati there is something they can get from you. So that's when your song ilikuja, that I've gotten a friend ama rafiki that is Jesus, because Jesus haniangalii venye niko, haangalii what I have. His love is genuine. That is why niliandika hiyo song. Yes. Okay.
Then what goes into your mind wakati you are composing songs, because this is not the only song, you still have another one, Thimika.
Yes.
Yeah. Like what goes into your thought process? Watu wengine watasema, for me it's just an inspiration from God. I read the word. Others, I just look at what is happening around. So for you, kama msanii as an artist, how is your creative process?
For me, napendanga sana kusoma Biblia. So when nikisoma Biblia, zingine ni vitu nimepitia. So from there, ama vitu watu around me wanapitia. So that's when unapata tu Mungu when I read the word, the song comes. Like hiyo Thimika nimeitoa kwa Bible, kwa Zakaria 2. That's where I got that song, because Thimika means wewe si wa kupimwa, yani you cannot be measured, because many of the times watu wanakupima, like they say huwezi fika wapi, school wise huwezi fanya nini, career wise huwezi nini, because kama binadamu kuna tu vitu they want to put measures on you, but that song ikakuja like yani Mungu hawezi acha upimike if unajuana na yeye. He'll always go before you, he'll always take you to greater heights. Yeah, so hapo ndio mimi upatanga inspirations zangu na vitu around mimi, vitu zinafanyika na vitu as a person nime go through. Yes.
Okay, then which song yenye umeandika is as a result of vitu ume go through as a person that actually reminds you, by the way, there was a point nilikuwa kwa hii, I had this problem, and because of ABC and because what God did, at least I was able to come out of that. Which song is that?
I would say hiyo Thimika, because
Inakukumbusha of what exactly?
Inanikumbushanga tu kwa vitu nimepitia. Kila mtu ako na ka story kake as a testimony.
Yeah,
so there was once nilikuwa naishi na watu and you go like that, unapata una food, wakati mwingine unafukuzwa. So for me ndio maana nilikuwa najitia song, that's why I wrote that song. Because I went through a lot of challenges, nilikuwa shule by then, and then unapata inconvenience mingi tu. So that when nikaandika hiyo song nikajiambia, for me nilikuwa najiongelesha nikijiambia like mimi sio wa kupimwa. So every time nikisikizanga hiyo song, si hata inahubiria kwanza mtu mwingine, it's me the first person, because ni kitu nime go through na naji-encourage nayo. Alafu pia mimi upendanga ku-encourage watu with what I've been going through na what naona around, na kuambia that God is the only way. Because me nimeona akinitoa kwa situation mingi. Yes, but hizo tu ni kutaja some of them, but there is just a lot.
So clearly for you it's just, you know, the Bible, your life experiences, na pia what you're seeing around you, also what people are going through.
Yes.
So that does it mean that you know your style is just singing in that Kikuyu style, ama you might want to diversify, perhaps do English, Swahili? Which one is yours?
I would not say ati I would nitaishi kufanya Kikuyu, because I also have some songs ni venye I have not recorded, but I'm on the process. They are Kiswahili, they are English. So I don't want to be in a space yenye nitakuwa limited. Yes, I want to reach as many, because that is my calling. I want to reach as many people as possible, even worldwide. Yeah, right. That's my name.
So then how would you describe your style? Unasema style yako ya muziki ni gani?
Style yangu,
worship, praise.
No, for me I love both of them. Because hata wakati naimbisha church, when I praise I feel ndio vizuri. I can go even into worship. So I'm not limited, niseme like I want to yani nikuwe tu kwa praise. Yeah, mi na kama ni praise na praise, hata nimeandika not only these two, but kuna zingine 4 I've not put them in YouTube. Yeah, ziko tu kwa hiyo album. Yes, so I wouldn't say ati I love worship or what. Whatever God ananitumia nayo, if it's praise I praise, wakati mwingine I feel to worship I worship.
So we can say that for you it's just that kind of diversified style, whatever comes in that moment, that is what you go with.
Yes.
All right. Then in terms of support, unapata sana wasanii wengi, especially those in the music space, they will say, for me I really didn't get that support that I needed, that is why sijafika perhaps penye nimefika. And we all know how important it is, especially from those that are close to your family. You know, if it's a mom, dad, a spouse, whichever. For you, support system ilikuwa vipi as you are beginning doing music professionally?
I would say wakati nilianza kuimba, my parents walikuwa wameni support from the beginning until sasa when nikamaliza form 4. That's when I went to the studio alone. I didn't tell them, and then one of my friend akanirekodia, he had a studio, akanirekodia hii ni Donire tu bado Jeso, and nikakuja nayo tu nikaiweka kwa simu. And after that I told myself like, hey, ikitu ni expensive, unajua yeye alinitolea tu bure. So because he was my friend and he saw what I had. So from hapo my dad siku moja akasikia hiyo song ikiwa kwa simu yangu, and that's when my dad told me that he would like, akaniuliza what would you like, kama hii music unataka kwa nini hujafanya hii music, ama ni shida ni gani? So that's when I opened up and I told him nilienda studio and I did this, but pesa ndio a lot. Yeah, that is another thing. So he told me how much, and then I told him, and then my parents sasa wakani support, and then that's when nikakuwa nime-release hiyo song ama hiyo album.
That is beautiful. Like you wouldn't hear such from, you know, artists saying that, for me my dad or my mom asked me how much do you need for for shooting this video or for doing this song. So for you, how did it make you feel knowing that the people that are very close to you, this is mom, dad, your close, you know, family members, are so much in support kenye unataka kufanya?
For me nashukuru tu Mungu, because that support was overwhelming. Yes, because my dad tried to reach people, but they didn't come through for us. So the next thing was, he said we will do it, however much it will cost us, we'll have to do it. Yeah, because my dad took even a loan, and then
just for your music.
Yes, because he had seen the passion that I had.
That is huge. Your dad took a loan just for your music.
Yes.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. You earlier on mentioned of the importance of mentorship. You mentioned the importance of at least soak yourself, especially as a gospel artist, soaking yourself in the word, just to listen to also what God says. Like kwa mtazamo wako, unaona kama wasanii wengi sana wa gospel were this moment, were this time, that is one thing that they lack, because you would hear a lot of people complaining, saying that gospel ya saizi haina content. It's unlike what we used to hear or what we had back in the day.
Ni ukweli, because unapata mtu anaamka tu one day anaenda ana hata any idea, anaenda studio tu anafanya kitu tu yenye anafikiria, but no, when you have somebody mwenye anakuonyesha unaanza hapa, this is what you do, tuombe, you know, at least hiyo ni better. Yeah, alafu unajua pia huo mentor atakusaidia like hata kukuonyesha. Unaona kama mimi venye nilianza, I didn't even know hizi mambo na studio. Unaenda utapata unakoniwa, utaenda unakoniwa. Yeah, there's just a lot, but ukiwa na mtu mwenye anakushikilia better. Yes.
Okay, what about collabos? Anything we are expecting from you? Ama which persons would you want to collabo with, and perhaps why?
Kuna waimbaji napenda kama Masi Masika. Kuna ni kadhaa, siwezi wa mention wote because napenda mpaka Guardian Angel. Those are some of the people ninaweza taka tu kufanya collab now. That if wakati wa Mungu.
Okay, wakati like Guardian Angel song.
Yes.
All right, as we draw the conversation to a close, Carol, what's next for you kama msanii?
Sahi niko na nyimbo nimerecord, and sasa sahi I want to go on na nianze kuzirecord, because saizi my mind now ime open, because I have now a lot of friends wenye wanasema like, you singing well but we can't hear. No, so I want to do more of Swahili song, more of English song, ndio niweze ku reach as more people as God would want me to. Yes.
That's a beautiful way to bring the conversation to a close, reaches more people as the Lord would want you to, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I leave you with Carol's latest song. Take a look.